Am I in the... Oh, I know these threads, but let's see.
Wrong for throwing my grandma's ashes into a landfill? Am I wrong for
Whoa, hold on. That started really strong. I was not expecting that. What? Okay, what?
My best friend of 20 years into a debt trap that makes him essentially my indentured servant for the rest of his life? Am I in the wrong for needlessly killing a boat captain, dying, then killing that same boat captain again in order to crawl my way out of hell and come back to life? These are all examples of pretty standard scenarios you might see play out on r/Am I the Butthole, where people tell strangers...
Oh, I know this. Know that subreddit. Okay, let me just make this larger.
On the internet their predicament and get feedback on if they're the one in the wrong or not. And I think it can be pretty useful. Like, it can be vindicating for people who are doubting themselves in a vulnerable situation, having that outside affirmation that they didn't do anything wrong, that they did the right thing. Other situations aren't so cut and dry. They come with complications and nuance, my least favorite things. But inevitably, some of these stories are going to end with the person posting it being an a-hole. That's just how it is, law of average. But on occasion, you can tell who's in the wrong long before you reach the end of the post. In comes r/Am I the Devil, like from the Bible. The only thing people do here is find posts where the original poster is akin to the Antichrist. They find stuff in confessions, r/self, relationship advice, true off my chest, true Christian, you name it. These guys are like bloodhounds for this stuff. If you enjoy this video, this card at the end will take you to another like.
What?
If you enjoy this,
got a raise after jerking off in the bathroom. I hope that is just a coincidence. Like, you jerked off and then after that you just got a raise because you had a stellar performance. I guess that jerking off helped. Maybe you had like more, your brain was working better. I don't know.
This video, this card at the end will take you to another like it, and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an upload. Scotland divorce. Can I go after ex-wife's daughter's income? That's like 3 degrees of separation, man. You better come with a staggering legal argument. My wife and I are separating due to irreconcilable differences. It appears it's going to be a clean split on the finances. I'm buying her out of her half of the house, etc. Okay, clean split? That doesn't seem like something that needs a legal advice post. My main issue is my wife moved out to stay with her daughter, which leaves me to cover all the household bills, etc. Yeah, that bills for the house that you now entirely own? I earn £80,000 a year, so it won't be an issue. Then why are you making it one? But up till now, we'd always split bills 50-50, so I grew accustomed to it. Did you also get accustomed?
Oh, poor thing. Oh my god!
To having a wife, because guess what? That's gone too. My wife is only on a minimum part-time wage, so I don't think I would be able to go after her salaried income. However, now she lives with her daughter, who is quite well off. She has little expenses other than food, phone bill, and car payments, and I'm assuming her daughter will be paying my wife's way. Once the dust has settled here, I'm going to be spending more every month, and she will be spending less. Sounds like you're just shit at deal-making, man. She got your ass. Is there any recourse for going after my stepdaughter's income, since it will be being spent on my wife? So would that count as income for
What? What? You go after your daughter's income. Oh wow, that I think my nerve just snapped in my brain. I have not what? So you go after your daughter's income because that's going to be considered as your wife's income, because your wife doesn't make it, your daughter is going to pay her, so that's your wife's income. Oh my, the logic there.
My wife. No! The craziest part about this is he doesn't need that money at all. He's not desperate. He bought the house, says he can afford the bills to pay for the house, and he's still trying to fuck over someone who's like not even directly involved, man. You're sick. This is either a complete doofus or some of the greatest rage bait ever written. So apparently this girl did nothing. Am I Satan for not helping defend my group project partner against our professor who wants to fail her for not contributing?
Am I the devil for not helping to defend my group project partner against our professor who wants to fail her for not contributing?
I mean, if she really didn't do the work, you owe her nothing, but let's see what you got. I'm in a computer science course for college. I was assigned a random project, 20 female, and we were working on it for most of the semester. We organized it in the way that she would do core parts and I would do plugin modules. However, she did her part in a convoluted way. It was hard for me to understand, and when I couldn't get it to work, she had to do them as well. Okay, let's see. She did what she was supposed supposed to, and she did what you were supposed to.
Oh!
Not, looking like equal contributions so far. I then paid a tutor who said he could help with the project, but we should do it in Rust compared to C++. They're different coding languages. She agreed to redo the project in Rust if I converted it, and she'd help out with the last part. We got permission, and then the tutor here, helped me convert her code. So 2 parts your partner doing stuff, and 1 part some guy you probably paid on Fiverr. Good work. The work ethic of a future president in this post. But when it finally came to do the last part, she said she had no time on it, and she didn't know Rust well enough, and had some ballet competition the weekend of the deadline. She said she'd finish it in C++, but I told her that I'd do it. I then got it done with the help of the tutor and submitted the project. Since the Rust code was written by me in the statement of contribution, I stated that I did all the code and she contributed to the design process.
Oh, you snake. Oh, you snake. What a snake. Oh my God. Like, okay, I've rewritten your thing in a different language, so that's mine. It's mine. 8 is not longer yours, okay? It is because I've written, I tapped the keys, okay? That's... Oh my God.
And report. However, the professor took that as her not contributing to the code. Only the code is graded, and he decided to give her a 0 on the project, which would lead her to failing the class. She wants me to talk to the professor and is upset at me. Can you believe that for refusing? The way I see it, it's not really my problem. Yes, it is! I don't face any trouble, and she did already...
That's not true, because that's not, like... It is your... responsibility, but definitely not his problem. Like, you can be a snake if you want to, okay? That is, I have to disagree. Like, you can do that if you want, but you're a terrible, terrible human being. Like, why wouldn't you tell? Like, it makes no like, she wouldn't fail. Like, why would you think that she didn't I mean, what is
Tell the professor she had done the older C++ code. I hope that girl is able to gank your ass for freeloading off of her. I usually consider a group project to be 3 people or more. And the rule with a group project is there's always going to be 1 freeloader, whether they're intending to or not. You managed to be the freeloader in a duo. And somehow you convinced the professor it was the person you were working with. And
oh
now you
my
have to take all
God.
the credit for the original code she made. That's like 2 steps away from plagiarism, dog.
That actually happened to me, not in this way, but I was the one who was freeloading in this one particular project, but no one said a word because no one cared, okay? I also was, it was the opposite way. When someone else was a freeloader, we just help each other. Who gives a shit, okay? It is what it is. But I wouldn't dare to turn around and say, actually, it was me who did it, okay? Not the other dude who did everything. It was me. And I fail to see how that is a problem, because I've written it in a different language, so I did everything. Oh, I did it all. Exactly.
College's ethics board might be giving you a ring soon. I, 30 male, am starting to resent my wife, 30 female, for not being my ex. I've been with Erin, my wife, for 7 years and married for 5. We have a 2-year-old. 2 years ago, I fell in love with this other woman named Diamond. I never cheated on my wife before, and I still say...
I really hope that this is just not a real name. It's like an alias. But like, finding a name Diamond as an alias, she's probably a stripper either way. That's you fall in love. So he fell in love with a stripper. That's I mean, oh my, yep, it's a stripper.
I didn't. What we had was true love. My wife is kind, but that must have been true love. Sure. Yeah. I can see that. I missed that. I filed for divorce to be with Diamond like we agreed. But for
I can't even. With Diamond, that's not a real. That can be. No.
Reasons unknown, Diamond got cold feet. My relationship with Diamond.
Oh, for reasons unknown. Oh, who would have thought? Diamond just got cold feet. Dude. No way! The stripper just got cold feet. Oh, when it got serious and she just dipped. Oh, who would have thought?
11 months. Where you got steamrolled quick. Probably occurred to Diamond that you were the type of person who would leave their partner of 7 years for some random woman he met recently. Afterwards, my wife and I got back together because the divorce wasn't official. Now, Erin's a great woman, but she's not Diamond. After getting back with her, every little thing she does bothers me. The way she gets dressed, the way she makes coffee, everything. The way that she walks, the way that she talks, the way that she she sneak this? Unfortunately, I took it out on her by starting arguments and being snappy. You know what's gonna make this home life that I hate living even better? Starting arguments all the time on purpose. The fallout. I realized I needed to take a step back. My wife put the baby to sleep and was going to bed early. She asked if I wanted a snack before I go to bed. I said no. She said she loves me and kissed me on the cheek. I didn't say anything, and she said, "Why don't you love me?" She said, "I'm doing everything I can, but I don't know." I told her point blank, "You're not her. This her."
What? What? No! No, 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 no. What? No, that's a retard. That is full retard. Oh no, what did you, what the, why? Whoa, dude, come on. Oh, some people just don't deserve to be in a relationship. Okay, I guess, okay, I can understand that. You no longer, it doesn't work out. Okay, it's, just tell her, get a divorce. Just don't do this to someone. It is such a snaky snake move. That is just tell her that I'm sorry. I tried to make it work. It doesn't work. Okay, let's separate and just move on. Oh, don't just play along. Exactly, Walker. That is really snaky move.
I can't imagine why, dog. I can't think of a single thing why that she would be hurt by that.
No, I mean either.
Night in the master bathroom that I couldn't get sleep. Oh yeah, what was you?
Oh, the bitch. The bitch. She was too loud. Why would you just crying? I couldn't get sleep. What a bitch. Oh my god. What a bitch.
Man, you're really the person getting the short end of the stick here. She stopped and went to bed finally at 3:30.
Finally.
This is my issue, man. You don't even have the courtesy to give her the master bedroom. I think you should be the one locking yourself in the bathroom for the night so that your wife has a nice cozy bed to be really sad in. Am I the asshole for making the age of...
Wait. Okay, I oh my god. I need time to contemplate what I just heard. These stories, I don't think they're right, like real. I don't think so. There's no way. No one. Okay, but then again, the world is full of like these idiots. I can't. I'm just how. Oh, she finally went to bed at 3:30. Finally, I was able to get to say like she was bothering me so much. Like, why was she crying? Oh my god. Foil. Okay, am I the asshole for making the Age of Empires to New Villagers sound when my wife gave birth? What am I reading? Yes, that is retard plus. This is retard. Okay, I mean it's not even halfway. Where is it gonna end, dude?
Empires 2 New Villager sound when my wife gave birth to our first child. Oh man, the devil's a funny motherfucker, huh? Over a week ago, my wife gave birth to our first child. I got called out.
No, I refuse to believe this is true. There is no way. Like, okay, we do some funny shit. Okay, it's kind of a little bit funny, but like, I wouldn't dare to do something like this. Okay, that is.
To the hospital to be with her. It was obviously stressful, and it took more than 15 hours from start to finish. But finally, our little one was born and was healthy. I was in the room for almost the entire time. I briefly left for food, toilet, etc.
Okay.
I was holding her hand and was the punching bag, and she swore during certain times during the worst of it. As it got towards the end, just as the head was popping out, more staff came into the room, and I am someone who gets nervous around crowds. I think because of that nervousness, I was talking more, introducing myself to the new people coming in, making jokes. When our baby finally came out fully, at that second, I made the Age of Empires 2 New Villager sound.
He just made that. Oh no! Oh no! No, bro, no. He just went. Oh, okay. Okay, that's too much. Oh, what the actual? I mean, okay, let's just.
As a joke. So this is coming from an outsider's perspective. An outsider who holds the bit above almost anything else. It is damn near close to sacred for someone like me. Sometimes there are jokes that are funny because they're told in certain places, in certain contexts. The issue here is you said, I think only my wife understood the reference. The doctors and nurses gave no reaction. And the look she gave me could have sunk 1,000 ships. She looked so angry. Then she saw our kid and started smiling. You know how like when two really powerful people are beefing, they're like getting dirt on everybody else or like putting out little warnings out there? Things that their opponent might only understand. Dude, you made a joke that nobody else in the room was gonna laugh at, that only your wife was gonna understand. She was the only potential audience for that joke, and that was not the right time to start performing. I thought it was a joke that went bad in a moment of high anxiety, but my wife has twice in the past week told me I ruined the moment that she had hoped would be one of the best in her life.
Yep, I think you did. I think you did. I mean, it's kind of funny. Not gonna lie, it is funny. It is really funny. Not for the wife though. She like bearing a child and then being in labor for 15 hours, and all you can do is I mean, nope. Dude, no. Come on, man. No. Why?
I wouldn't do this during my kids, but if I was in the room for somebody else giving birth, I'd probably make like a baby villager noise when the baby pops out. Am I wrong for finding comfort in my late wife's twin sister? My wife died in a car accident 8 months ago, leaving me and our 3-year-old daughter.
No. Can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. No. This is getting really bad. Oh, what?
Alone, leaving me and our 3-year-old daughter behind. I was too depressed to do anything, much less care for my daughter, so my sister-in-law, her twin sister, essentially moved into hell. While sobbing about my wife's death together, one thing led to another, and we ended up having sex.
No! That is the no. No, dude, why? Oh, okay. All right.
Alive, he would have a field day with whatever complex you got going on. Like, just the mix of grief and that motivation, it's like, what does that do to a person? After the first time, we both felt nauseated with guilt. I mean, that's a pretty normal reaction to that, I suppose, but soon came to realize it was helping both of us cope. She's so much like my wife that when I'm with her, I'm able to kind of forget what happened. It's temporary, but works nonetheless. She grew to believe she was doing a good thing by helping me cope and be a better father to my daughter. It's been a regular thing up until now. Okay, listen, I don't like dictating people's personal lives. There are like perfectly normal couples out there who, like, one of them, their original SO died, but then they end up finding themselves attracted to a person in their deceased loved one's family. I don't think it's something I would do, but like, it's happened and not ended in catastrophe. The thing is, this
I don't even want to read this. While sobbing about my wife's death together, one thing led to another, and we ended up having sex. That is a really short sentence from coming from a death to sex with a twin sister. That is too short of a story. You should have dragged it out with like I would expect like 3 paragraphs of this. Like one thing led to another, and you just had sex. What? Just like that? What? What are you saying, man? Why sobbing? It's just like, oh my god, I miss my wife. Well, do you want to make out something? Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh wow, you kind of look like my wife. Yeah, because no, I can't.
This guy said they nailed like 1 month after her death, and he's only into.
No, Walker, this is no. I can't. I'm dying from cringe here. That is 1 a month. Whoa, what? 1 month? Okay, no.
To this woman because it reminds him of his wife. Not a good mindset to happen if you're trying to move on with something new, dog. I feel obviously conflicted about it. No one can know what's going on, as it might tear our family apart. But it's helped me to not kill myself. I mean, you can't really argue with that one. And I have been a much better father / member of society since we began. I believe they call that a veneer, my friend. I don't know if I'm prepared to stop. That pussy is too good.
Oh, yeah. well, I'm supposed to laugh at that, but like it's too good.
After getting some feedback from the comments, I talked to my sister-in-law, which ended in us in bed together once again, dude.
Dude just can't stop. The dude just can't stop. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna sort this out. I'm going in. I'm gonna sort this out. I'm back. We fucked again. I'm sorry. What?
Dude, if you're trying to stop this, you just can't be around her, bro. Y'all like Spider-Man and Silk. You just can't fucking help yourselves. Apparently he's keeping it private, and that's what he's decided. All right. How to make amends with my brother after betraying him.
Okay, how to 25 mil make amends with my brother 23 mil after betraying him years ago. Okay, what did you do?
Years ago, my brother John and I didn't have the best relationship. It started strong, but as I got older, I saw life as a game and spent my time belittling him. Everything was a challenge, and I loved outdoing him, but I started to see him pass me quickly in accomplishments. But the one area I always had, though, was women. He was a lover boy, and I knew how to keep it real. 4 years ago, though, he started dating one of the most gorgeous women I'd ever seen. He was in love with her. I never thought about crossing that line, but a friend of mine told me I couldn't pull her. So I said, fuck it, time to prove him wrong?
Oh, yeah. That is a good right. Just trample over your brother because your friend made a dare. Wow, what a great brother. And he needs to ask this. No.
You said you'd never thought about crossing that line, but a dare from a friend got you to do it? I just don't believe you. You were definitely thinking about that shit.
Yeah, sure. He was thinking about it. He's just a bad dude, and she's a bad girl. She's a really, really naughty girl. Really. I think that the other
time. It's like,
brother
I did
just
it on a dare. I didn't mean to ruin your love life,
avoided the bullet.
bro. It took a few months, but I managed to start hooking up with her. They had been together a year at this point. When he found out, he was hurt and had been no contact ever since.
Good.
I mean, at least John, the little brother, was able to find out that the woman he thought he loved was actually someone willing to cheat on him with his brother. This impacted me in the most horrible way possible. Oh, you had it the most horrible? I can think of someone else who might have had it, a little shittier. My parents went low contact with me and stopped giving me assistance. I lost a lot of people. I'll be honest, I don't make money. My brother makes substantially more, not just for his age, but in general. My parents are comfortable and retired, and my older sister and her husband make good money. Because of that situation, my sister sided with John, understandably, and she's also low contact, but provides.
I think it's time to go for the sister's husband, bro. He's making making good money. I think it's time. Okay, here's a dare. You can't. Okay, just here's there. You wouldn't be able to pull him off. So there you go. Oh, God, Jesus.
I was very distracted when I was younger. I made bad decisions that led to me working retail job. Okay, so the choice to fuck your brother's girlfriend didn't happen in a vacuum. Got it. You were just chomping at the bit thinking, how much of a stupid 20-year-old can I be? I figured if I can make amends with him, I can start getting the help I need to turn things around in my life. My family would stop being low contact and be more generous. How do you know that? Like, even if your brother forgives you, your parents might still see you as a failure. I texted him the first time in years and got no reply. Messaged him on social media from alt accounts. No reply. I can't just visit him. How do I make amends? You don't. If the dude wants to reconcile, it's gonna happen on his terms where he approaches you. Your broke ass needs some money and wants to make amends with him, so he'll give you some. Like, you mentioned how much money every single member in your family has, except...
Yeah, that is so weird. Like, no one I know would, like, talk like that. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Such a subtle little, detail. That he makes more than he makes. Oh, I hate these people. Oh my God, they compare that. That is such a low shit comparison. He makes such more money than me. He makes so more. Oh, boy.
For you. If you want to be a scammer, man, just look up Punchmade Dev's wire fraud tutorial. It's all in there. This is not legal advice or an encouragement to commit crimes. Those are illegal and bad. Am I the asshole for banning my brother from bringing his Indian girlfriend to my wedding? Ugh. The title sounds very bad and horribly racist, but let me clarify. I'll give you a shot here, bud.
Okay.
My brother's been dating an American-born girl to Indian parents since last year. Her parents don't like their relationship because he's white, and they probably want her to find an Indian man. He has been trying to gain their approval, but failing, and from what he said, they keep shrugging him off and exclude him. This annoys me because my brother is one of the nicest people I know. In the meantime, I proposed to my girlfriend and we're sending out invites to everyone. I came to the difficult decision that since his girlfriend's family will not accept him, we will not accept her.
Good.
I talked it over with my girlfriend and told her how strong...
Good. This is wow. Wow. If someone's being an asshole with your brother, how about you just do the same thing with someone else who is completely innocent in the situation? Yeah, that is good. That is, yeah, way to go, man. What?
I feel about this, and she agreed.
She agreed. You're both fucking morons. Oh my god.
How, man? It's like, oh, your family doesn't like my brother. In response, I kind of decided I hate you too.
Yeah,
it's like, dude,
sorry.
This is not Hammurabi's code. You don't eye for eye with marriage. Be welcoming and accepting of people coming into your family where they weren't. Do you think things are gonna get better if they find out they've been stonewalled from both angles? I didn't want to spring this on her, so I asked his GF if we could meet, and I sat down with her and explained that in good conscience, dude, you are not in good conscience. Your head is in your dick hole and you cannot see the light for shit. I could not invite her to our wedding if her family cannot accept my brother. I boiled it down to, if they don't want my brother, we don't want you. I mean, have you thought about what your brother wants in all of this?
Yeah, no.
Her family on their own decided that they don't like your brother. So against your brother's assumed wishes to welcome his girlfriend into the family and really just introduce her to everybody, you're like, no, fuck you, can't. She got upset and it caused a huge divide in my family. Congrats, man, you managed to make the relatively stable family situation worse. My brother's against it, but I wanted to do it out of support for him. Ask him!
Oh, wow.
Dude, you fucking idiot! Am I the asshole for not supporting my daughter? My daughter, Margot, has been with her boyfriend, Mark, since she was 16. I don't like him, and I think he's bad for my daughter. He convinced her to leave home when she was 18 and go to the same community college and settle down together. She did and got pregnant at 23 with her first child, Jace. Everyone was happy, but I hated it. I couldn't help but feel like she was throwing her whole life away for this guy, and when she looks back, she's going to regret it. I never said anything, and they went on to get married. They even bought a house together after their honeymoon. Forward, and Margot works an office job while Mark is in construction. They both make enough to get by with bills and living expenses on top of daycare for Jace. On Friday, Margot and Mark came over with him because my husband and I have been missing our grandson. When they came over, my daughter had a huge smile on her face and said that she had some news that she wanted to share with us. And with a big smile on her face, she said that her and Mark were having another baby. Oh my god!
That is good.
So excited! What a time to celebrate!
That is
the
good.
conception of new life is something truly magical.
Yeah.
I wonder what this lady thinks. I told her I didn't think having another kid was a good idea because Mark isn't the right one for her. 10 years.
How is he not?
Years on, by the way. They've been together for a decade. That shit lasted after high school. She got quiet without saying anything and she left. Mark told me I was a jerk before storming out. Yep, that's all I got, man. That's bad. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. That card I mentioned should be on screen. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an upload.
That's what I'm gonna do. Subscribe. How do I enable the bell? Oh, there you go. And the like. Dude! What is wrong with people? He's 10 years with his daughter. I don't think he's the right one. Although you had a child and you've been great with my daughter. And he's not gonna be the one. No, not yet. It's too early to tell.